gonna get tonight. So
we're talking about all these weird characters, you know, and like we just get like, you know, this is Super Smash Brothers, you know. That's like we said in Incineroar. I mean, let's be real. He's got a little bit of cheese, but hey, man, Falcon's got a little
Everyone
bit too.
does.
Everyone's got a little, you know.
It's a cast of like 83 some odd weirdo characters, and the characters that aren't weirdos got like have to do weirdo stuff to get away with it all.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's just kind of the concession you make when you go to play the game. But
oh goodness, this
playing
is
it all right.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's one thing that Mr. Fish is really good at, it's like at ledge, just like kind of picking the correct option and executing. Like those down tilts, like I feel like he's really good at timing them, really good at getting the nair after. I feel like he's just like, he's very good at just like selecting like simple and like correct options. Like he doesn't really like overcompensate his game plan, if that makes sense.
No, it's a proper assessment because, like, bringing it back to what we're talking about with movement, you're not moving much if you're at the ledge. You just got to worry about good buttons, and Incineroar's got no shortage of good buttons.
Yeah, for sure. And like we said, this character can't move, but I mean, if you're at the ledge and he's holding the stage, right? Like, I mean, good luck getting past like nair forward. Like this character's got big aerials, you know. He's scary. And
plus, like, this is Falcon. Like, Falcon dying off that first stock, but he, as much good as movement he has on stage, he is limited to that one ledge jump.
Yeah.
And he can take advantage of the wall jump here. There's not a lot of wall to jump on with PS2, but like he can. It's still very limited movement options, so keeping Falcon in the cage, really good option for Fish if he can just keep on repeating that ledge situation.
Yeah, man, we let the tiger out of the cage, we put the Falcon in the cage. You know what I'm saying?
Put him away.
Gotta get him locked up. You know that picture of like where it's like grandma in the cage? You know, like, that's kind of Falcon right now. I know Mr. Fish put him in the cage. But I will say one thing, APFalcon's done a really good job bringing this back. You know, using a lot of like nice movement, some up air strings, not really, like we said before, like not really overcomplicating his game plan or advantage state, just kind of taking the hits when he can get them.
Yeah, when you're playing against a character like Incineroar and you're fighting at a deficit, you got to just try to pick and choose your battles. Excellent use of up smash, like the furthest point where it could hit. Because like you don't want to be too close to Incineroar. He calls you out with the counter. He calls you out with some random smash attack. You're just eating a bunch of damage.
Yeah, for sure. And like this is exactly how Mr. Fish got the last stock too. Just kind of like really forcing Falcon like into the corner. Really getting a lot out of it. Oh my goodness, 142%. And then the nair will close it out. That nair, so big.
It's a really good nair. It's simple but effective. And like falling with it puts Incineroar in such a good situation most of the time.
Yeah, and like we said, like this is like a character too. Ooh, okay, I like that he had the read there. You know, just like a little bit of missed based on the roll, but you know, Mr. Fish, he's in inside a little. You know.
Hey, listen, that's why you enter brackets. You want to try to iron out those little hiccups.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Especially with a character like Incineroar, like you're making bold calls. Like you have to just have the confidence to do it.
Yeah, and he was dead if he missed that too. Like look at that, he just like fell to his death. Well, he wasn't dead if he missed it, but he died there for getting that.
Yeah, no, that's Incineroar. Like you give APFalcon just a moment to get himself situated back on stage. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
Because like we were talking about how Falcon's limited for his movement at the ledge. Incineroar does not want to be there. Like you are swinging out of the corner, otherwise you're just kind of toast.
Yeah, no, like he took like a little risk, and it really, really paid off in a big way. Sticking to Incineroar, I do know Mr. Fish has a Wolf as well, but I think he really wants to stick to the Incineroar. I feel like he played Wolf for a bit. He kind of thought about Wolf as a secondary, but I'm pretty sure he actually has like a lot of faith in just like this character, because when we were talking about like matchups and stuff, he's like, yeah, like Incineroar like in theory like goes -1 against like all these characters, but like Incineroar just wins games, so like it doesn't matter. And
yeah, like listen, you could theory craft to the end of time with Ultimate. There's so many characters, there's so many matchups, there's all sorts of different types of rule sets when it comes to stages. Like you could be there endlessly talking about the what ifs, but like you just got to execute. You just got to do it. Ultimate is such a big game for just committing to doing whatever you want to do. Doesn't really matter the character.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me too, because I mean, like, regardless of a character's viability or whatever, you know, like Incineroar's that character, like he puts the fear in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think a lot of people really underrate this even at a top level. Like, yeah, sure, this character can't move, whatever, but like when you're scared, like low key, you're not playing correctly. Like it's gonna happen. You're gonna mess up. He'll be there.
Yeah, listen, we see that tons of times at like the topmost level of play. Like no one's a robot. No one's playing things out perfectly. Even the best of them get shook just a little bit.
Yeah, and proof of that is SkyJ, you know? SkyJ getting second at Cliff, you know, like doing really, really well, like a bunch of other tournaments, you know, like this character is very, very, like, you know, everyone's making mistakes, you know? It happens. And he'll be there. He'll be there. Just like that, baby.
Mr. Fish kind of running away with it. And APFalcon's just kind of giving it to him. Like, he's running into these positions to swing, but he's waiting for Fish to like do something and then retaliate accordingly. Not really being given that situation, kind of floundering in close quarters with a grappler is dangerous work. Builds back some of that stock deficit, but still a long way to go here.
Yeah, this is one of those scary positions too, where like you really just like need the stock right now. I feel like Incineroar, like these characters that obviously, you know, like these characters that can just kind of kill you, like maybe in one interaction or one good read rate. Just being below in stock count is like one of the scariest. Like it's just the position you never want to be in against these characters ever.
For real.
It's really, really hard. You know, you have to play even more flawlessly, and now you have to approach them like, count me out. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want that.
Yeah, nah. And Mr. Fish proving exactly why.
Ending it with a down air, you know.
That's how it goes. 2-0 to Mr. Fish.
Honestly, you know.